Hello, guys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls. Right, so just an update on me bushcrafting. Actually, I did go out there yesterday, just for about an hour, mainly to get me wildlife cam um, memory card, so I can see what kind of footage was on the wildlife. I have actually reviewed some of it, but not all of it. But it seemed to have some really weird noises during the night time. And for some reason it seemed to have recorded quite a few hours over certain nights. Now I don't know what these noises are. It sounds like weird frequencies, interacting with the microphone on the wildlife cam. So what's causing that, I just do not know. I also went up there to just grab a couple of tools as well to bring back home from the electronics that I'm actually in the process of messing around with, building projects and ghost hunting and stuff like that. Now I've been looking on Amazon because I didn't know where my blow-up mattress was, and I'm not sure how good this is actually, because I think it's actually going down. So I think there might be a hole in there somewhere. Mind you, I didn't blow it up properly because the fan thing I've got here, I can't find the nozzles. So I had to stick it on like that, and I've just laid down on it. But the thing is, do I take a risk and use that one, and hopefully the thing won't keep going down on me, deflating, or do I buy a new one? So I was thinking about going up to the old bushcraft again this week. I'm not sure exactly when. I don't know what's this. I won't open that up. I don't know what that is. I can't remember. Oh, it is, and it's got a lot of shit in it. I think it's just a bag holder or something. So that I'm going to have to put back in the cupboard. So, yeah, I've not been up there for quite a while actually to spend the night. And I do want to get back up there and do a nighttime visit over there. Now, I know when I was up there last year, it did seem to be a bit kind of weird. Heard some really unusual noises. It sounded like someone was screaming. The female was screaming. I know it wasn't fox, so I know what the foxes are like, because we have foxes around here constantly, trying to get into the old recycling bins and whatnot. Now, when I was up there yesterday, I was only up there for about half hour, 3/4 an hour. Just like I say, looking through me top bits of tools, what I wouldn't bring back home, which was some drill bits and a file. Now the file I might have to take back up with me actually and buy a new one. I've got food in the fridge. I'll keep in that pumped up just to see if it does deflate over the next couple of hours. If it stays inflated as it is like now, then I could probably take a chance and hopefully it won't deflate on me when I next go up there. Now, I have been looking on Amazon for bits and pieces. My daughter did buy me a mosquito net, but I don't know where that is. I think that might still be up there, I'm not sure. Because when I went up there yesterday, I noticed that my sleeping bag, which I paid for, was up there. And there was a black roll-up mat up there, which was a bit disgusting, a bit dirty. But that won't really matter because I'll be laying in my sleeping bag than the roll mat. I don't know if I left the mosquito mat up there with my sleeping bag, so I didn't really bother looking in there. I saw that my sleeping bag was up, and I thought, oh, right, okay, that's up here. That's cool. I don't have to take it home because I know I'm going to come up here, do a sleepover sometime soon before the longer days start getting less and less. And no, it's not going to be like a whole 24 hours. It's going to be like from 6 p.m. till around about 6 or 7 in the morning, because it gets dark around about 9:30, and then it gets light around about 4:30, 5 o'clock. So I still have that little bit of fear factor in going out and staying out overnight at places. All right, let me just do something. Now, I know a lot of people have been asking, like, why aren't you doing your bushcraft? Why aren't you doing your bushcraft? Well, mainly because I just haven't really been bothering. I've been doing other stuff like electronics. I started been going out to do some car boot, not actually doing car boot fairs, but going to car boot fairs and buying junk. My knee's been playing up quite a lot as well, so I've not been able to do a lot with my knee. So that's put me off doing like my metal detecting, my magnet fishing, my normal fishing, because I can't be sitting down or standing up for a long period of times. I've got to keep getting up and down to like stretch my knee. So so I'm just trying to get onto another account or something. Trying to share this video out, but I'm having a little bit of problem with it at the moment. Yeah, I think I've had people saying, "Oh, when you're doing your bushcraft next, Steve? When you're doing it?" Well, I have said to quite a few people, I will be doing it. When we've got the longer day times, and like when it gets dark late, around about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then like light around about 5 o'clock. Because I still don't like being out on my own at night time. To be honest with you, come on, I have confronted me fear of being out there. I have done 2 48 hours over there, and a couple of 1 day ones as well. So I have confronted it in one way, but I still have that kind of fear that someone might be roaming around, getting ready to kick his way in through my door and chop my head off and stick it on a spike somewhere. But like the old mad axeman, kind of thing. But I do tend to try and keep like certain things with me, tools and whatnot, axes, bushcraft knives, all beside me in case someone does try to break in. Then at least I can start throwing things at them. I do need to do some repair work up there, but it's down to the cost at the moment. I don't have the cost to do what I want to do. Like the walls need to be refilled because there's a lot of holes in the walls. But at least that's bringing in a little bit of air and allowing some of that smoke when I use the fireplace to let some of that smoke out. But there is times when it does get very smoky in there. You remember one time I went up there last year, I nearly caught the whole bloody place on fire because the fire got so hot it started burning the actual timber above it. It's only because it had cement and dirt and plaster that kind of really lit up, and you know, really bright ember. And it's only because I was lucky enough to get back in, I saw what was going on. I had to like get a lot of water and throw it over to like put it out right in. So yeah, it's kind of like nearly had the whole place on fire that time. I do have a fire extinguisher up there just to be on the safe side. Not used it yet. I've had it up there about a year and a half. But yeah, I'm just trying to test this bed out and see if it does go down. It has gone down a little bit. So I've spent so much money on buying electronics for my electronic hobby. I just don't have any money left to buy any more camping equipment. The actual Pyramid outdoor mosquito net is $10.99. A new one of these is, let me charge that back in. Actually, can I remember where the charging point is? It still works, that one. I just can't find the attachments to it, and I don't think I can get the attachments delivered by tomorrow. But a new one of those portable air pumps with 5 nozzles is like 14 quid. And then like a blow up bed. If I had to buy a new one of these, if that does suddenly deflate, then that's like the cheapest one I've seen is like £11, but that won't be here until like between the 12th and 13th. And if I was going to go out there, I probably want to go out there before the 12th or the 13th. It also depends on the weather as well, because apparently we're going to get a lot of rain this week. So I don't know if I will be going up there tomorrow or any time this week, because I'll probably get soaking wet. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday we've got rain. Scattered rain. Tuesday, showers. Well, it says Tuesday, showers, but that's not till like 2 o'clock in the morning, so that's like Wednesday morning, and it's only scattered rain. Oh, hang on. Showers, light rain 8 o'clock, and showers 9 o'clock. It depends on how heavy the showers are, because like if it's a very heavy shower, I know for a fact my camp is going to get water kind of like inside it on the bed bench. When I went up there yesterday, there wasn't none there, because I suppose the heat of the cabin had actually, like, you know, dehydrated the water, and the water went. But I remember when I went up there, not yesterday, but last time, we had a lot of rain. Before we had the hot weather, we had a lot of rain, and there was a lot of water in there. So like Thursday, we got rain, scattered rain from 2, 3 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But the rest of the evening and night time is going to be dry. And that's Thursday. Friday, scattered rain 11 and 12 o'clock in the morning. But then we've got showers all the way from 11 o'clock till all the way through the next day. And that's Friday to Saturday. On Saturday, we've got a lot of rain apparently throughout the whole day. So if I was to go up there, I think I might have to wait until the following week, actually. And this will not tell me. Well, Tuesday the 18th is going to be sunny for the whole 24 hours. So I may wait until next Tuesday, because in that way I can do a little bit more Google research, or eBay checking, and Amazon checking on possibly a new blow-up bed if I need one, and a mosquito net, So it doesn't give you the option of buying certain things altogether. So it don't give you the option like buying a blow-up bed, a pump, and a mosquito net altogether. You can actually buy a blow-up bed and the air pump, but the pumps that come with them is electric, so you need like a generator to blow them up. But they are kind of like expensive, around about 50-60 quid each. Yeah, 69.99, and I'm not paying 70 quid out for that. So it'll only probably be used once or twice. No, if I had a lot of people like who was interested and was donating stuff. I had a guy who donated some camping stuff before, and I was really appreciative of that. It did help me out a little bit. But if I had other people who could like either donate or sponsor me equipment, that'd be even better, because in that way, I can test stuff out, give a review on it, and see if it's any good or not. And I'd give out, kind of like, I'd give out, like honest reviews on it. If I think something sucks, really crappy, then I'm going to say it's like kind of crappy. There was a camping bed at the car boot fair yesterday. There's two actually, the stand-up ones, but I don't need that. I just need like another one of these. Yeah, so like it's kind of like, when you do a hobby, it works out, to be very bloody expensive, and I mean very expensive. So what I might have to do is like, just wait until I've got the funding to do it. Without the funding, you can't do things, to be honest with you. Like, if I ain't gone mad and spent a lot of money on bloody bits and pieces for my electronic hobby, and I spent quite a lot of money out over the last couple of months, fucking unbelievable. I would have been able to buy some more equipment from a bushcraft. I don't want to be buying another air pump itself. I just want to get the nozzles. But the nozzles, it's ridiculous prices. You might as well buy a new air pump with the nozzles for like £16, because the nozzles on their own is like £10. It's kind of ridiculous, isn't it, really? I did see some other nozzles, but I can't remember where they were. I think I didn't save them. So I've got another air pump kind of like in my wanted list, and that's like £15.49, reduced from £24.99. I think what I might have to do is buy new. So there's some air nozzles here, one paint replacement nozzles, £5.69, and it's just like 3 nozzles. But I don't know if they're going to be compatible for this. That's the only problem. So it says plastic nozzle for inflatable pool, sofa, airbed, air mattress. Now, I didn't use an adapter. I just used the air pump, as it wasn't like to like really push it in, hold it together. What's this one? Right, there's another one here which has got 5 end pump nozzles, but they've got like these little kind of clips on the end, which ain't no good, because I don't think they're going to be any good, those ones. about these? 2 sets of 3. Yeah, but they don't come until the 19th, between the 19th and 26th. So I don't really want to be buying a brand new air pump because I won't be using that often. It'll probably be used whenever I go, up to my bushcraft, and that could be once every couple of months or once every several months, depending on when I want to go up there and spend the night over there. And the problem is when I do go over there and I spend the night, as I say, it does get a little bit creepy, and you tend to keep awake. And like, if you're keeping awake, what's the point of going up there, sleeping if you can't sleep because of the noise? Hang on, what about these ones? Yeah, see, there's one here. Oh, that's bloody delivery swell. 359 plus 497 delivery. They won't turn up until the 17th. So this one here, I can't show you it without bringing the camera down. I don't want to keep bringing the camera down. They have these like little weird notches on them. And I don't know why they have these notches on them. So if I bought those ones, they might not be compatible. If I buy these other ones, they might not be compatible. So it probably mean I might have to buy a new air pump. So if I was to buy a new air pump, a new mattress, like one of these black mattresses, and a bug net, that's going to cost me 10, 20, 30, around about 45 quid. And that's cheap ones. So I don't want to be spending a lot of money, expensive. If I'm not going to go up there too much and spend nights up there all the time. Hello, Private. Sorry, mate. Watching us, looking on eBay. See, if I was doing it like I used to do a few years ago and spend a lot of time up there, then at least I've got the stuff I need. But because when I go up there, I tend to leave things laying around like I do here, and I'm always losing bloody things like I do here. When you need to replace it, it works out a lot fucking expensive. And I also notice that when I do my electronics, when I'll be buying electronics here, I know I've got things, I can't find them, and I can never find them. So I think, well, I ain't going to be able to find them in this fucking shit. It's going to take me forever and ever to find them. So I'll order a new one of Amazon or AliExpress, or I'm using Temu now as well, or Temu. And that's an idea. I might check on Temu for camping equipment. I know it takes 2 weeks for it to get here, though. That's the only problem. With Amazon, it's a lot more expensive. But, with Prime, it's here the next day. Unless, it's like a certain item where it might take 2 or 3 days. But yeah, if I lose things all the time, I think, I don't know where it is. I ain't going to spend hours upon hours looking for one item. I might as well just buy a new one. And usually, most of the time, I'm going to say that 75% of the time, I'll go and buy a new one, and within a couple of days, I'll go and find the old one. Now, yeah, I could probably return the new one, but I'm thinking, well, what's the point of returning the new one in case I go and lose this one again, So I've always kind of got duplicate stuff. And, I say, there is a sleeping bag up there at the bushcraft, where there's also a sleeping bag in my bag, my really trolley bag, which I just looked in because I knew I had a bloody mattress somewhere, but I could not remember where I put it. So I've gone in there, I think, I wonder if it's in there. And yeah, it was in there. But as I say, like, you know, it is actually going down. I'm going to leave it for a couple of hours to see how much it does go down. If it goes down quite a lot, then I might just have to order a new one. Say on eBay, blow up camping bed on eBay. Let's have a look. And there's one at $7.49. I think single weight bed. No, $9.98. What, $7.49? Oh, the $7.49 was a pump, I think, foot pump. Yeah. And a one of the USB pumps, a £9. But it says, like, you know, 3 to 5 days. Now, as it is, I've ordered stuff off eBay and I've not even received it. It's only like resistors from electronics, but I've not received them. So I've had to, like, send a message to the guy. Well, I don't want 2 single fucking airbeds. I only want one. So there's one on eBay for $10.99. And that's like the exact same one as it is on Amazon. The same mattress, blow-up mattress or blow-up bed. And that's $10.99, but it's like delivery between Wednesday and Thursday. So with eBay, it does take a lot longer for stuff to turn up. But if you've got Amazon, like I have Amazon Prime, then stuff will turn up a lot quicker, but it's more expensive. And there's one here. Yeah, right. There's one similar to this one, but in blue. But that doesn't have like a head bit. That one has like a head bit on it. And then the one on Amazon, it's just flat. It doesn't have the head bit. I do have like a little brown cushion up there as well, seat cushion, which I didn't even realise left up there, but is up there. But it's just like in a plastic bag, like a normal shopping bag. And I'm thinking, you know, like there could be bugs on that. It could be like nicks and fleas and God knows what else, you know. So if I was to use that, I'd have to like cover it and tape it down with a bloody like plastic bag or something, which is going to be annoying because, like, you know, you're laying down with your head on a cushion, which you've had to like wrap up with a plastic bag. Well, you're just going to keep hearing the noise of the bag rustling and crampling and whatnot, you know, kind of thing, throughout the whole night. So that's going to keep you awake. I might bring that back and just shove it in the washing machine. It's just the out bit, the case that's a bit more kind of like, you know. So, you know, I could always bring that back, the actual pillow, and give it to the cat. Just take off the top part, the cover, shove it in the washing machine, and either get it back out or take it back up there if I ever need to take it up there again. But yeah, like with the air beds, they're cheap, a bit cheaper on Amazon, but they don't have the head bit like this one does. What I might do is, so I leave it inflated for a few hours, see how it goes. I might even re-pump it up tonight and sleep on it tonight and see how long it actually takes before it does go completely down, if it does go down. So I know last time I was up there at the camp, when I spent an overnight, it did inflate a little bit, and I had to keep getting it. Well, I got 2 or 3 times to re-inflate it, which was a little bit annoying. So I think there was definitely a problem with that one. Let me have a look, see what other camping blow-up beds are in there on Amazon. Yeah, so there's one similar to this. It's like fucking 40 quid. £40. Most of the sleeping blow-up sleeping beds now are just flat. They don't have the head bit on it. £59.99, £49, £40. And that's where I wished I had like sponsors on there, but they could actually send me. There's one here which is practically the same as this one. It's like £33, and it doesn't come with an air pump or anything. It's got like a foot pump, so I could either use the like USB electric pump or use the foot pump. But I do have problems with my knees anyway, and like I don't want to be sitting there fucking or standing there pumping up a bloody bed for like half an hour. Now I'm watching the video on it, and if I ordered it today, I can get it for tomorrow. But that would save me money on the actual electric blow up thingy with jig, electric pump, right? But there might not be nothing wrong with this one. It's probably right because I didn't blow it up properly, and I can't put it along the floor because there's no room along the bedroom floor for me to use the foot pump on it. What I might do is I'll leave it as what I say. I'm going to leave it as it is for now. Leave it for a few hours, and tonight I'll drag it out in a hallway because there's plenty of room in the hallway, and I'll just like throw it on the floor and pump it up with the foot pump and see if that happens. But the thing is, how the hell am I going to do it at bushcraft? Because there's a lot of twigs. There's a lot of like bramble. If I'm pumping it up and it gets caught on a bramble and it pierces it, then like I'm screwed again, aren't I? Really? That's why I prefer like an electric pump. And I'm not going to buy another electric pump if there's a bed problem. If I pump that up again tonight and lay on it throughout the night and it doesn't go down and the mattress is okay, then yeah, I'll buy another pump. In that way, that's the only thing I will need to buy. Plus, I would have to buy a mosquito net. So the reason I want to get back out because I'm getting a little bit bored in here during the daytime. I keep meaning to do some with my electronics, but I've not really been putting myself in that. How can I pronounce it? I've not really put myself into that predicament to do the electronics, although I've spent out a good few £100 on buying new stuff. Like I I'm going to do a review on this tomorrow. You know, I've got wire cutters, but I was looking on Temu for some new wire cutters, and I actually found these ones. But would you believe these were a little bit cheaper on Amazon and then they were on Temu? Now you can get the cutters itself on Temu a little bit cheaper, but these have got like the things inside it. Let's see what that was here. All right. No, I ain't worried about that. But I've not used this yet. It came through today. So in my new mobile phone cover, which I had to buy because my other one was completely falling apart, where the mobile cover is not as big as I thought it was. It won't even shut, you know, unless I've got it in my pocket. And all I've got in there is a few cards and some money. You know, I thought this one had a magnetic thing on it, like my other one did, but no. So, you know, over time it'd probably stretch, and then, like, you know, I'll be able to use it a bit better. But this was only about £7 anyway, £7.99. I didn't want to spend that too much money on a new case. So I've been spending too much money on bloody electronics. Now what I could do is I do have a spare tarp up at my bushcraft, which hasn't been used. So if that does not go down any further while it's laying there, yeah, when I pump it up again tonight, because I will need to pump it up more tonight. No, it's been on there for about half an hour. It's only gone down a little bit. So there might not be no holes in it whatsoever, but what I'll do tonight, I'll like pump it up with the foot pump and then test it out during the night time. And if it still stays up in night time, then I won't have to buy myself one of those electric pump things again. And I'll say, like, with the foot pump on it, yeah, if I'm going to use the foot pump, I'm a bit concerned that it might get a hole in it by twigs or bramble or something like that. But I do have some tarp, so I could probably put the tarp down, then put that on the tarp, pump it up, and then after lay it on the bed, the bench bed, and hopefully it won't go down during the night time. If it does, then I'm not going to get a lot of sleep. I won't get a lot of sleep. I just saw another bed somewhere. Yeah, £36. No, I don't have to be spending that much money out for a new blow-up bed if I need to. 15 quid's the max, and I say I don't like spending that money because you only get to use it a couple of times a year. You know, what's the point of keep buying stuff if you're not going to use it constantly, you know, kind of thing. I also got a new multimeter coming tomorrow, and would you believe that was cheaper on Amazon than it was on bloody Temu today? It's a full screen LCD one, a really nice looking one. Although I don't really use my bloody multimeters much, but I want to buy it and test it out and see how good it is, because, like, if I don't like it and I only use it once, I could probably resell it for like the full retail price, which is around about 40 quid. But I've only had to pay £20 on it today on Amazon, and it'll be here tomorrow. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna have to buy a new mosquito net, whatever. My daughter did buy me one, but I don't know if it's up at the bushcraft or not. I'll have to look in my sleeping bag, which is in there. see if I tucked it up in there, because usually when I take me sleeping stuff up there, I tuck in the mosquito net in with the sleeping bag, because I misplaced this sleeping bag. I mislaid this mosquito net bag, right? So what I was doing, I was tucking it in with the sleeping bag, because the sleeping bag has the actual carry case for it. But I don't know if I'll put it up with the one at the bushcraft, or if it might be with that one in the living room. So I will check that out again later. So, there is stuff I need to do up there as well. Like, I need to cover up some of the holes again, because it is getting a bit holy. There was a bag which I opened up yesterday, and it's got some of the what's it called? So that stuff you stick in the wall, sealing, to keep the draft out. There's some of that up there still. So, and I think I've got some up on top of the roof outside, but it's covered over with the big tarp. So there might be some in there. Insulation. So I can do some installation work up there tomorrow. I don't want to be going out and buying a new fucking great big bag of insulation, because that's a right pain in the arse carrying up. A fucking great big massive bag like that. Really pain in the arse carrying up there. And I never got to use it all, because I remember I stuffed some in the bin liner, and I stuffed some up, which I couldn't get into a bin liner, on the outside on the roof. But as I say, it's covered over with the tarp. So I've got a little bit up there. I can do some repair works up there. I do need to get some more concrete, but concrete's bloody heavy to carry up there as well. Concrete, sand, and cement, because I usually mix it all together. And that's how I made my fire pit. And that ain't cheap either. I think my fireplace will still be okay as it is. If it starts falling apart, then I will eventually have to it has fallen apart a little bit, so we'll need a little bit of repair work later. But if I'm only going to go up there for one or two little trips, I won't be using the fire that much. Just make a coffee. If the weather's dry enough, I can have a little fire out just outside the shelter. But if it starts getting a bit cold and chilly and starts raining, then I'll just use the one inside the shelter. And some people have said, why don't you get one of those metal fire stoves? Well, I don't be spending more money on that if I'm only going up there on the odd occasion, because if you look at my videos, the last time I went up there, apart from yesterday, was 10 months ago. And that wasn't really to do any bushcrafting. I just went up there to recover my memory card. And 5-minute video. Then before that one, it was a year ago. And again, that's just to recover my wildlife cam. And the one before that was recover my wildlife cam. The only other one I got on there was, again, about a year ago. And I was up there for quite a while, but I only recorded an hour and 12 minutes of video. And I can't remember what I was doing up there, actually. I don't even know if I stayed overnight. I can't even remember. I think it was just a day trip up there, doing some metal detecting and a little bit of bushcrafting as well. Now, when you've got so many hobbies like I have, it's fucking expensive, man. And I mean really expensive. I've got, let's say, with my electronics, over the last 2 months, I've probably spent well over £600 on bits and pieces. And I can't think, I'm thinking, well, where did I spend £600? Well, I bought a new drill set. I bought a brand new screwdriver bit set. I bought a new kind of like drill press kind of thing without the drill, because you put your own drill on it here and you just like do that. You know, bits and pieces like screws, shelving. You know, if you look on my other channel, my electronics channel, yeah, Steve's ITC channel, whatever it was, you know, I bought like shelving with bins on. I bought a brand new one of those, and I've not even used all of it yet because I ain't got no room to put the last bit on there. I bought shelving. I bought a lot of electrical stuff, like, you know, screws and nuts and those pliers, and you know, money just goes so quick with me. Yeah, I tend to like fucking buy stuff, and the way I do it is that I kind of like budget myself with food. I kind of cut down the money on buying food and buy on just like fucking junk, like electrical stuff and bushcraft stuff and, you know, all that kind of stuff, you know. Because I don't have no sponsors, you know. This is what I can't understand with sponsorship, you know, like people who's got like the money, lots of money, and they got a decent channel with like 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers, yeah. They're the fuckers who get all the sponsorship. Reason why, because like, oh, let's say like a company, like, I'm going to make up a company, yeah, because I don't know any companies. Let's say like Camping Us. You know, they look at channels and they say, like, oh, he's got like 35,000 views on there. Let's sponsor him something, yeah. And hopefully, where he gets it and he reviews it, people might like it, some people might not like it. But those who like it might go to Camping Us to buy that particular product. But no sponsors want to, you know, help out our small channels. You know, oh, I've only got like 51 subscribers on here. But if someone came on and said, hey, look, you know, I know you're a small channel. If I sponsor you, can you do like a review on it? And hopefully that will like boost up your channel. It might even give us a little bit more, you know, like interest in our products. But you don't get any sponsorship on any of these small channels, you know. And that's what I think is like fucking wrong. I've seen a lot of channels where they've had 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers, and you see a video saying, oh, product review. Yeah, like, you know, I've just got this through a company. I ain't have to pay for it. They just want me to test it and review it. Now, after then testing it out and reviewing it, do they keep it or do they have to send it back? No, I think a lot of the time they keep it. Because let's say they got like 50,000 subscribers, yeah. And so like, you know, I'm not saying like 50,000 people watch it, but let's say they got 50,000 subscribers and like 12,000 people actually watch the video, yeah. How many people might like the product and click on the link, the verbal link, and go and buy that item? Because like yesterday, I was watching a lot of channels yesterday. I'll click on this and, you know, you get like 20%, you know, discount. You know, I don't get nothing out of it. Bullshit. Let's just have the fucking item, you know, sent to their door to like review it, you know, and test it out. You know, even if they haven't got to return it, you know, it's something that they've got in it, really. They got it free. And a lot of these products can be fucking worth hundreds, even thousands. I was just watching an electronic one, yeah. He's just had like this brand new oscillator worth about $3,000 sent to him from a company. Oh, I need to do a review on this one. Is he going to keep it? Probably, yeah. Because, like, you know, he's got like 50, 60,000 fucking subscribers, and like, you know, every time, you know, I watch these videos, he's got like 20, 30,000 people viewing it. So if he gets 20, 30,000 people viewing it, there could be a few hundred, even a couple of thousand that might say, oh yeah, that's a really good piece of equipment, that oscillator, £2.5 grand. Yeah, I'll go and buy one. He's helping that company in selling more of their oscillators. And an oscillator is like an electrical device where you test out, circuits and components, and it's a bit like a multimeter, but it has like these kind of waveforms. That's an oscillator. Plus it does have like the digital kind of stuff on it. So like if he gets like a £3,000 fucking oscillator to test out, and he's got like 50,000 views, but even if it's only like 3, 4, 5,000 views, actual views on that time, out of all these subscribers, and like you get a couple of hundred people liking that product, you got say like, if you're interested, click this link and you'll get like 20% discount on it. Now, is he making money on that, or is he not making money out on it? Because if he's getting the product free, he might be helping the company out to actually sell more stuff to his followers, his viewers, and because he's not getting nothing out of it, monetized wise, he's still getting the product free. And he has said that he's had several items from this particular company, and he's still got them. You can see him in the background. And he said he doesn't pay for them. He gets them sent to him. And that's because he's got all these fucking subscribers. 50,000, 60,000 subscribers. And he's always getting 20, 30,000 views on his channel. And I noticed it's always fucking the Americans. Yeah, it's always the Americans who gets all the subscribers, all the subs, all the views. Us poor Brits, we don't get fucking diddly squat. What's wrong with YouTube today? That's right. But yeah, what I might have to do is so I test this out again later tonight. So I'm sure it's gone down a little bit more. It will go down. I'll pump it up again tonight before I go to bed and lay on it, throughout the night and see if it goes down or stays up. If it goes down, I might just have to buy a new one, which I don't really want to be doing because I'm only going to bushcraft, maybe a couple of times a year and spend a night over there. Now, there will be times I'll probably go up there during the whole daytime and just spend the daytime up there and come home later in the evening. So I do need to do some work on that shelter, make it a bit more secure, fill up some of the gaps. I logged onto this bloody thing, where you can get free stuff, and you're not getting free stuff. It says, get a free Audi card worth £200, but you got to go on to a specific link and follow these steps, and you got to download software and play games to even fucking even attempt to get these bloody gift cards. And I tried blocking them, and they just want to get blocked now because it keeps linking to different sites all the time. Find 200 UK Aldi gift card. I've done it 5 times and it still keeps asking me to download more stuff. And if it's notifications blocked, it just said notification blocked, then why am I still getting the notification? What was it? I can't even remember what the bloody program was. The thing to get the free shit. Food delivery rewards available. Get up to £500 for your favourite delivery spots here. And that's under Discover UK. just can't get rid of these fucking things now. So what I have to do, instead of keep getting notifications, I just put my phone on mute, on airplane mode. And it's, you know, I will still get them eventually later on when I turn the phone back on to normal. I think what I'm going to do is, you know, there's no harm in buying a new mosquito net anyway. But that is £16, which I don't be spending £16 on. So I'm going to go onto eBay and see how much they are on there. Fucking hell. £26. One here at £9.99. So they're all fucking expensive, man. £10.99 from China. Yeah, right. So what I have to do, I don't know if I left it up there at my bushcraft with my sleeping bag. I will check that sleeping bag in there in a bit. So I need to get something to eat soon. Gonna have probably egg, bacon, or sausage sandwich or something. I don't know yet. Don't need a tent because I've got a tent out there. The tent was in the same shopping weedy bag thing where this was. You know, I might not even bother. I might just go up there during the daytime, come back home in the evening, and not bother sleeping up there. That way I ain't got to spend money then, have I, really? Apart from on food. You know, I know a lot of people say, well, come on, Steve, you know, a fucking, mosquito net. You know, you're saying like £15. That's pretty cheap, you know. Yeah, it might be cheap if you've got the money to fucking spend it. You know, if I was like, you know, fucking a rich person had like money dropping out of my pockets or something like that, then I'd buy like so there's one here, and triangle mosquito net for outdoors, fits both single double beds, unused, new with tags, £9.99. But that's on eBay, and it won't be here until Wednesday to Friday. So Wednesday the 12th and Friday the 14th. I put a watch on it, but I think I'm going to have to use my phone to get the bloody code now. Yep. Oh, fucking hell. All this, you know, just to do a little bit outside camping and doing video content for you guys to watch. So I wouldn't mind so much if I was getting like sponsorships or fucking donations or something. Or people saying, well, what do you need, Steve, you know? And I say, oh, I need like a mosquito net. All right, then go and buy it for you. Go on Amazon, buy your mosquito net. No, you'll have it tomorrow. That'd be cool. You know, people was able to help me out and, you know, send me stuff. So I've only ever had, I think, one person a few years ago who sent me some camping stuff. He sent me like the £1,000, hurry up. £1,000 to your PayPal account. Bullshit. None of that fucking works. Got to spend hours downloading shit and playing shit, and not guarantee you get the fucking money anyway. I've got to try to find that bloody link to get rid of it. I'm not going to format my phone. Yeah, he sent me like some camping stuff. He could send me a knife because he wasn't allowed to send me a knife, but he sent me some like saucepans, some dry food. I think there was a torch, cutlery thing, and a few other bits and pieces. Yeah, and it really did help, because it saved me actually buying it. Plus, he sent me some other bits like fucking like Amazon Fire Stick and a chrome thing. Still got the Amazon stick in the drawer. Chrome thing, I don't know what happened to that one. Right, anyway, I'm going to shoot off. If I get up there to do a video, you'll know later on in the week. I'm not going to promise anything. I'm not going to tell you anything. If I do it, I'll do it. No, I might even go up there during the daytime. And have just like a look around, see what kind of stuff I've got there. If I go out there in the afternoon, I take, the sleeping bag and whatnot in case I do decide to stay overnight and I've got the stuff up there. If I ain't got the stuff up there, then I'll probably just leave that there and come back home. So I ain't going to be sleeping there, without a bug net, because I'm not having all the fucking bugs flying around me and biting me during the night time, because there are, mosquitoes up there and, nicks and mites and shit like that might crawl across you when you're sleeping. So, you do need a really good bug net to keep all those fucking creepy crawlies away from you. Especially like earwigs and slugs and spiders and all these other little midgets and whatever. But yeah, I'll see how it goes later on during the week. If I decide to go out there and do an overnight, I'll do one. If I don't, then I don't. I do want to do one. I really do want to do one, but I'm not going to keep spending that money just to go out there and spend the night up there. Because I don't know how many nights I'll be spending up there. It just might be the one night up there again in the whole year. The rest of the time will be like daytime visits. But I know last time I went up there and spent the night, I didn't get much sleep. Too many weird noises up there. Sounded like a woman screaming several times within about an hour. It seemed to get closer and closer and closer. You had the ponies galloping around, hear the footsteps of them. That kept you awake after time. What else was there? It got a little bit chilly up there as well. Heard a lot of weird noises, put it that way. But, at least I was armed to the teeth in case someone tried breaking in. I had me bushcraft knives, I had me axe, I had a saw, I had a splitting hammer, and a few other bits there. Right beside me in case someone tried to get in and attack me. I'll be throwing everything at them. Not that it would happen. I'm surprised the camp is still in one good condition, actually, when I went up there yesterday. I did say to everyone I'll be up there within the next couple of weeks anyway, so I don't know. Right, so I'm going to go out, I'm going to get something to eat, and I'll catch you all on the next one. When that be? Could be this week, could be next week, might not be until next year, I don't know. Right, later all, bye bye.